Right. There we go. Good morning and welcome to the Fall 2021 National Honor Society Induction Ceremony. If you would please turn off your cell phones, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for coming, and now please stand for the pledge to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I would like to now introduce Ms. Jones and Mrs. Koshinsky, co-advisors of the Niagara Wheatfield chapter of the National Honor Society. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Today is a combination of hard work and dedication. Yes, we are here to celebrate the achievements of so many fine Niagara Wheatfield students, but we would be remiss if we didn't acknowledge the people that have supported them throughout their lives. Thank you to the family, friends, faculty, and staff of Niagara Wheatfield that have helped them achieve thus far. As a community, we celebrate with these students and pledge to continue to encourage them and to keep striving for excellence. The book 212 Degrees, The Extra Degree by Sam Parker and Mac Anderson outlines the important principle that should guide our lives. The premise of this book is based on the analogy that 211 degrees, water is very hot. At 212 degrees, it boils, and with boiling water comes steam, and steam can power a train. So, rising the temperature by 1 degree is the difference between something being very hot and something that generates enough force to power a massive machine. This is a great and simple metaphor that you can use to feed all of your endeavors. It can help you consistently push to make the extra effort in all of your tasks. It reminds you that even the small things can make a huge difference. 211 degrees can serve a purpose, but success in any endeavor requires effort. And by applying 1 extra degree of heat, in this case effort, but to the activity or task you are doing, then not only will you achieve the primary objective, but you will achieve the exponential rewards that are possible.
Make 212 degrees the target for everything you do. You may not always be able to hit that boiling point, but that does not mean you should not attempt to reach it. This is not just about taking action. It is about taking action with a commitment to achieve exponential results. Sometimes the extra effort will reap immediate dramatic outcomes, and other times those results are realized much further down the road. But no matter how long it takes, that 1 extra push often gets you 5, 10, or even 100 times more results than you were originally trying to obtain. So remember, the 212 degree concept is about commitment, not just desire. It is about taking additional action. It is also about persistence and applying extra effort. It is about understanding that small things can make a huge difference. It is about actionable focus. This is your life, and you are responsible for your results. So turn up the heat and commit to operating at 212 degrees in everything you do.
The emblems of the National Honor Society are the keystone and the flaming torch. The keystone bears at its base the letters CSLS, which stands for the 4 cardinal principles of the organization: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Thus, the keystone symbolizes the high ideals of our society. The flaming torch is the emblem of our purpose: to bear forward the searching light of truth, to lead the others may follow in the light, to keep burning in our school a high ambition for the enduring values of life, and to serve with unselfish loyalty to truth and honor. These purposes are symbolized in the torch. This emblem is symbolic of excellence and fundamental strength. It is worn and exhibited with pride. Now Katie Goris will start our induction ceremony.
The National Honor Society is founded upon the principles of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. Lighting a candle is symbolic of the commitment that you are going to make as you take the oath of the National Honor Society. It is very important that you understand and exemplify these principles, which are the foundation of the NHS. In all your undertakings, you may always keep in mind these guiding principles. A candle is but a simple thing. It starts with just a bit of string, yet dipped and dipped with patient hand, it gathers wax upon the strand. Until complete and snowy white, it gives at last a lovely light. Life seems like that bit of string. Each deed we do a simple thing. Yet, day by day, on life's strand, we work with patient heart and hand. It gathers joy and makes dark days bright, and gives at last a lovely light. We're not gonna like them. They're there. The membership of the Niagara Wheatfield chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the four qualities held in esteem by the society. The officers will now review each individual quality of the candidates, and then the candle will be lit to represent its significance. Won't be lit, but we'll put it down. I would like to invite Gabby Friend to speak about scholarship and light the candles to symbolize scholarship.
True scholarship does not necessarily mean only the acquisition of high marks in classwork. Scholarship is the development of a desire to be thorough. It is the creation of love of accuracy, and above it all, it is the growth of discernment and the choice between fact and theory. Mere book learning is not enough. We need wisdom as well as knowledge. Scholarship may be defined as a search for truth. Scholarship is a lifelong love of learning. In the end, it is a sum of all small choices. Each time you decide you want to learn something, the experience will be so rewarding that next time it becomes easier. It must not stop at graduation, for every person should learn from every experience, and mental growth should never stop. Use the foundation that you have created thus far in your school career and strive to perform the best of your abilities always. Ayana Reynolds will now speak about leadership and light the candle for leadership.
There can be no real leadership except by those who have first learned to serve, and no leadership is stronger than the character upon which it is based. Personality is developed as one participates in many activities. True leadership is not mere popularity or magnetic personality, but rather the inspirational influence that comes to those who have consistently kept high ideals. The true leader must have initiative and resourcefulness, but they are the result of small influences exerted in the right direction while striving only to be of service. Leadership is not about being elected or appointed to an office. The office does not teach someone how to be a leader. Leadership is an attitude cultivated over time. Are you one to stand up for what you believe in and face the music, even when that music happens to be unpleasant? Do you have a purpose and follow the leadership to get the ends you desire? Do you have a vision? But how do you become a leader? Each small decision you make takes you one step closer. Remember, the goal is not to get power, but to get your vision and your purpose across. Leaders without visions can be likened to driving into a strange town without a roadmap. You are going to wind up somewhere. It must not be in the best part of town. Evan Hardy would please come up and share the thoughts on service and to light the candle symbolizing service.
Service. Those who serve others without thought of compensation are often best repaid. There is no pleasure in life quite like the deep feeling of satisfaction at having been of service to others. In school life, service is considered as those acts of loyalty and those contributions of time and effort which are not performed with the hope of reward, but rather are done in the spirit, sincerity, and an effort to improve school life and to benefit classmates. A willingness to do the obscure task cheerfully and congenial attitude of hopefulness towards others and unselfish desire to do any task to the best of one's ability and improve the rating of an entire group, whether it to be a class, an athletic team, a play cast, or a hobby club. Consistent service on the part of an individual in any society will eventually bring positions of a trust and honor, and at the same time bring a joy of achievement. The Niagara Wheatfield chapter of the National Honor Society has certainly done their part this year to make a difference in the Western New York community. During a year that was full of challenges, of Falcons rose above them and found creative ways to serve our community. Sarah Wickander will now share thoughts about character and will light the candle symbolizing character.
It has often been said that character is what you are, reputation is what people think you are. Character is intangible and immeasurable. Its outward signs can best be noted by one's response to obligations, by prompt and dependable achievements, and by participation in all that is worthwhile in school and civic life. Constant striving to hold high ideals, honesty in daily dealing with faculty and schoolmates, and demonstration of influence for good are evidence of good character. Character is more lasting than wealth, fame, or power. If there is any one thing that is evidenced by your daily choices, it is your character. I truly believe what Thomas McClay said. The measure of a man's real character is what he would do if he knew he would never be found out. What do you do when no one's around? The teacher steps out of the room for a moment while you are taking a test after school. You know exactly where in your notebook the answer to question 23 is. Do you look? The answer to this question is the key to your true character. For while being honest and honorable when others are watching is important, being true to yourself is tantamount. And in the end, these private day-to-day decisions will eventually reveal your true character to the world. Now Katie Goris and Gabby Friend will start the induction of new members.
It is our pleasure to present the following Niagara Wakefield students for the induction into the National Honor Society. When your name is called, please come forward and receive your certificate and pin. Audience, please hold your applause until all the members take their oath. I don't think that's going to be an issue here. We will recognize them all together. Jacob Fries, Evan Useric, Angelina Jacob, Emily King, Nicholas McCurdy,
Sophia Patterson, Sarah Potts, Madeline Puff, and I don't believe she's present today, but in her honor, Molly Welsh and Paul Whistle.
We will now recite the National Honor Society oath. Candidates, please repeat after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purpose of the National Honor Society,
the high purpose of the National Honor Society,
to which I have been elected.
to which I have been elected.
I will be true to the principles for which it stands.
I will be true to the principles of which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school.
I will be loyal to my school.
I will maintain and encourage high standards of character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Sorry, all right, let's bring it up. I will maintain and encourage high standards
I will maintain and encourage high standards
of character,
of character,
scholarship,
scholarship,
leadership,
leadership,
and service.
and service.
Please join me in congratulating the newest members of the National Honor Society. You guys can go back to your seats. In 1921, Dr. Edward Remuson, along with the National Association of Secondary School Principals, established the National Honor Society to recognize America's finest students. These students were not simply the most scholarly, but those who were leaders within their school and community. When the group first began, there were only 14 chapters existing. Today, there are over 20,000 chapters in all 50 states, Washington, D.C., and Puerto Rico. Our chapter at Niagara Wakefield High School began in 1960 and has since graduated thousands of intelligent, passionate, and determined students. Members of the National Honor Society leave high school with the common belief that hard work, ambition, and strength of mind can change not only their own lives,
but also the lives of those around them. The members of our chapter have shown their willingness to help the community by volunteering at hospitals, nursing homes, food shelters, churches, camps, nonprofit organizations, etc. Members have also tutored students after school and were volunteer coaches for many youth sports. Membership in the National Honor Society means doing more than meets the eye. It takes patience and hard work to achieve this honor. The National Honor Society offers students a lifetime's worth of lessons and opportunities and allows them to be recognized for their great things they have accomplished. It also creates future leaders and a stronger Niagara Wheatfield community.
This concludes the ceremony that highlighted some of the best and brightest of Niagara Wheatfield High School. Congratulations again to all of you. Family and friends who were able to partake via live stream, we thank you for attending, and that's it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everyone.